Today we're going to talk about the city of Machu Picchu. It was built as a royal estate for Pachacuti Inca Yupanqui, who was the first Incan emperor. It was built in the 15th century in modern-day Peru, and it belonged to the Incan emperor, and it was used for him and his family to host feasts, perform religious ceremonies, and administer affairs of the empire. It was built in this location because it could see the Apis, which were known as ancestral deities throughout the Andes, and they were mountain peaks. It had houses and terraces built from individual stones that were fitted together, and these allowed for more arable land and reduced erosion. These terraces also provided sustenance and ritually important maize, which is corn. They had stone channels that drained water from rainfall into fountains, and their main buildings were some elite Incan architecture. And each stone was individually shaped and fit together, and it was able to withstand the immense amount of earthquakes that happened in Peru. Its entryways were also trapezoids rather than rectangles, which is abnormal for buildings in this time period. This city was only used for the emperors, and he's the only person that resided there, except for his servants, known as the Yanaconas, who lived there forever. And they were craftspeople, metalsmiths, and they came from all over the empire. And this city was supposed to represent Incan imperial power. A main focus of Machu Picchu was that the buildings showed social divisions. We had in the northeast, they had high status residential buildings. In the southwest, they had separate compound for the emperor. And the observatory was adjacent to the royal residence. This emphasized the relationship between the elite's religious rituals and astronomical observations. All these structures indicate that the royal family was highly involved in the religious functioning of the empire. The observatory was known as the Temple of Sun, and it was split into two parts: a curved upper section with windows and niches, and a cave below with masonry. The upper wall was used to calculate the summer solstice, and the cave likely referred to the underworld in Incan myths. Another main feature is the Intihuatana, which means hitching post of the sun. It was located in a ritual area, and these were common throughout the heart of the Incan Empire. They expressed the Incan relationship with the earth and their belief that the landscape was inhabited by supernatural forces. Their function is they were used to track the passage of the sun throughout the year so they can know when to perform religious events and harvests.